You can start the recording now. You can do it. This one will not execute this program, right? Because this is a local variable. Whatever you define within the form and end form, this is a local variable. Local variable. Its scope is inside this form only. Okay. Hence, this v underscore counter you cannot use in here. This one will be syntax error. The line number 13 is coming the error because you have defined inside the function subroutine. You cannot use outside the subroutine. So subroutine scope is from here to here only, form to end form. This is the form scope. Whatever the code you write inside, right? These variables, whatever you declare, this will become local. Whereas if you define here one more variable, for example, v underscore global counter type I integer. So if you take this one, G count better. Okay. Now v underscore G count equal to 50, for example. Okay. Now if we print G underscore count, right? Think of what is the counter point you will print. V underscore G counter. G counter I made a assign in the main program here. 50. What will it print here? If I execute this one, no? This one put the comment because this is inside now. V underscore G count. V underscore G count here. Right now, think of what value it is going to print. This is a variable I declared globally and assign the value as 50 before calling the subroutine. So what is the output it is going to print? If I print here inside the subroutine, no? What is the output it is going to print? 50 it will print or not? It's global variable. The flow is like this. This is a program. This is main program. Subroutine 1. Subroutine 1. Subroutine 2. subroutine 2. Suppose you are declared here data v underscore global counter type I and v underscore global count variable name is global count equal to 100. Okay. And here if I make it right, v underscore g count. Now what will the output will print here? If you write here 100 it will print or 0 it will print. This is subroutine. Form subroutine end form. Think of what is it is going to print? 100 or 0? Hmm? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So what is the output is going to print if you print like this here? Inside this form end form, it will print 100 or not 100 or 0 or what is that? Simple one, right? Global means global. So what is the meaning of global? It contains the value across the subroutine same value, right? So if that is the case, what is going to print here?
Same one.
Same value, 100, right? 100 only. Suppose v underscore equal to 25. Okay. First you call this form. Next you called here. Suppose here write statement v underscore g count. If you do this one, what value it will print here? First you call this and next you are calling this one. Hello. So here when you print this one, you print 25 or 100. This is first subroutine called. Next to this one. Here first we called perform subroutine 1. Next to perform subroutine 2. How the order you called.
You change 25.
Right? So 25 will print right here.
Yes, sir.
Because it's a global variable. Either you change here, or you change here across the same value, the latest value. That's
Yes,
the
sir.
concept here. Global counter value. I'll write here global counter value inside subroutine is v underscore g count. See, 50 because we made 50. Right now, if I make it v underscore g count equal to 225. Now, what are we going to print here? See here, I made this one as 225. It will print here 225 or 50 initial value. First, it is going to call this one. Next, it is going to call this one. So, it will print which value? This will print 225. It will print this is a variable name, or it print the 50. 225, right? Because latest value. See here, control. I'll put to expand the breakpoint. Stop. Execute. Right? Control is it. Line number 14. What is v underscore g count? 50. Once it enters inside subroutine also 50 only because it's global variable. So it print 51. Now v underscore g count, what it becomes? Control is line number 37. What is going to happen now? 225. You are overwriting. Go back. Next, you are printing that one. You are calling again second subroutine here. Go to second subroutine. Okay. Because this is a global variable, this is also having same value inside this subroutine as well. It's a concept. Okay. So one more I given the code, right? Call by value and result.
Yes.
Call by value and result. Subroutine. Call by value and result. We can write where is that? Changing the
Now,
keyword here. Here 21, right?
yes, sir.
Wait now. Observe carefully my skin code. think of if I execute this program, what is the line number 20 will print? Line number 20. Can just check the code whether it will print A or X.
So it will not execute. It's a start of selection and end of selection. Perform after the start of selection.
It will execute, right? Currently, it will execute. No problem.
Okay, sir.
Think of if you execute, so what is the output will be with this statement? X or Y? If
X.
it
X.
X, right? Because you are modifying as X here. Check syntax. Activate. Execute. First A, it is X because you change it here. Now, for example, something goes problem here. Sometimes we use a stop statement. Okay. Now think of what could be the output. Now output will be after calling here line number 20 will be going to become X or A because already you changed line number 30, right? After line number 30, you are making stop. Stop is go back from subroutine. Think of whether it print A or X.
So
Mm.
form will perform after that only we stop, right? So it will
Mm.
be X only, right? Sir?
Correct, correct. It should be X, kada? Right? Because already we are changing line number 30. Huh? This is what is going to
Yes.
print
Yeah.
here.
But
Activate.
end form before.
Mm. Execute here. A only. This is one important concept too. Not so easy to understood by normally. This concept here is call by value and result. This concept will work. Call by value work. It will work where it changes the actual parameters values. Okay. In the normal case, note on this someone of you. This is very important. Just concept. We don't use that much the subroutines, but need the concept. In the normal case, call by value result will work there where it changes the actual parameter values in the normal case. Whereas if subroutine terminates, okay, with stop statement, then it won't update the original means actual parameters. This is the concept. It will be this is call by value and result. The concept is like this. Three concepts subroutine. Call by value. Okay. Next, call by reference. Next, call by value and result. Think of what could be the difference between all these three. This method, how it works. Call by value is if the value changes inside the right, if the value changes inside the subroutine, the changes will not affect to the actual parameters. This is the one. This is a perfect definition for the call by value. Okay, next, call by reference. Think of what could be the definition is best we can give by call by reference concept.
Value will change
Correct.
inside the subroutine.
Correct. It directly works on the. It directly works on the actual parameters. Means using memory reference, right? We call reference using memory reference. This one. Where is this one? It works same as call by reference. Okay, but if the subroutine terminates the value will not return back or will not the value will not override the not the value will not the value of the value of the value of the actual parameters will not overwrite. Keep these all three programs handy. I mean, very basics if they ask. But otherwise, as I said already, subroutines we don't use in the projects now. It has been replaced with the local classes. Subroutines are obsolete. Subroutines are obsolete. We don't use in the new ABAP programs. But we use local classes instead of subroutines. Clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Observe carefully the 15 and 17. No? So what will happen now if I execute? First time if I execute, this counter is going to define declaration. No? It is going to print yes underscore counter equal to 100. Think of what could be the first time when it comes, when it prints, what value it is going to print. First time when it is executing, right? What will be this statement, line number 37, what it will print exactly? First time when it executes, what value is going to print this variable? 0 or 1 or 100. First time. First when you are calling this one. This is first you are calling. First time. What is the value is going to print here? This 37 line. 100, right?
Yes.
Sorry, 0, right? Because first
Yes, sir.
default value. Why 0? Integer
Integer
default is
is
0.
yes, sir.
0. Okay. Next, static value. Next time when you execute second time, what is the value is going to print here? Second time. 0 or 100? The first 0 it is 100 next time. Why? Because static means this declaration will be done only one time only. You can take this one. Static means it will be defined this variable only one time only. Okay. Any questions here?
Stop this program.
Flow, this one. Huh?
Yes.
See, I'll put a breakpoint here. Stop. Execute now. Where is the control line number 15 now? Right? Changing the keyword. Changing the keyword. Okay. So
Yes.
you are passing the value F1 value to the subroutine here. Okay. Here. Now, if it control came to here, you are overwriting the global variable, the value p underscore f1 equal to x. So automatically this value will be changing. P underscore f1 if you gave, right? It's going to become x here. Okay. Then you are printing first time it is variables. This s underscore counter is been declared. Default value is 0. So 0 is going to print here because integer. Next after printing, you are assigning some new value as 100. Okay. So now the difference between the static variable and normal variable is, think of normal variable every time it will be defined. Static is only one time only. Once you declare it, you don't declare again when it comes second time. You know, see here. Must have done. Go back. Now second time you are calling same function module. Go to here. Observe here. It did not went to line number 32. Did you observe? 32 will not execute now because it is already variable you declared earlier as a statics. Statics. So since you declare a static this one, this will be declaration will happen only first call only. For the next calls, it contains the previous value. Now if I see SN score 100, count is 100. Because earlier when it called, you make it as 100. That's the reason.
Okay.
Right? Clear, right?
Yes.
I'll do next 5 minutes. I close the class. Think of 2 minutes about this code and tell me what is going to happen. Think of 2 minutes, this code. Think of hmm, how many programs we are writing. This is calling across the programs subroutine. Not that much we use, but still one concept. This is one program. This is some other program. Perform ext form in program. Ah, In fact, you can try quickly this program. Try 5 minutes. Write this program. I can copy paste this code, I think. Wait. Yes, I can copy paste this code. We can write. Try this program quickly. Two different programs you have to write. Try that. 11:30 I'll close the class. Next 7 minutes. Hmm? This is across the program calling, right? Perform in program is a keyword. Perform, what is ext form? What is ext form? What is ext form? Subroutine name, right? Here, you see here, subroutine name here.
Is it like a subroutine
Yes.
name for something?
In program is the keyword inside this program. What is using? After using whatever you are giving, what is this one? Is a text actually, like one variable value, callback form, and program name. Yeah. Form using p underscore write in program. Perform. What this perform will do? Perform. What is f underscore callback form? Right? This is having callback form. This subroutine name. In program, f underscore program contains this program. It goes back to from here to here. And it prints this one here. Very good program to analyze how the control goes from one program to other program. Okay, stop recording, Ganesh.